We ready to have some fun? Go ahead, start them up, guys. Start them up.
You're in big trouble.
Man,
how are you feeling this morning?
Feel a little tired. It's a little early in the morning, but I'm excited though because we're getting ready to go to the Skip Barber Racing School in the Laguna Seca.
What did you order for breakfast?
I ordered, of course, my personal favorite, waffles with bacon and country potatoes at Denny's.
Denny's. This is like your favorite breakfast place on race day?
Pretty much. They always have some good waffles here. Good bacon and those country potatoes.
Really?
Yeah.
What time is it right now?
It's 6:30 right now.
6:30 in the morning.
Yep. 6 in the morning before you set my door. Fresh Adidas on the hardwood floor. Alright, so just finished having breakfast here in Monterey. Now we're getting ready to head over to the Skip Barber Racing School. I feel super excited. I'm super pumped to be here on the first day of school. I can't wait. I'm ready to learn. It's going to be an awesome day for sure of driving and learning. That's what I'm going to call it. So I want to thank Tremec for this huge opportunity, and now we're getting ready to head out to the racetrack. Alright, so we're getting ready to go out for a morning session in the Mustang GT cars. All we're doing really is just follow the lead car on the racetrack. So one of us is going to follow the lead car out on the racetrack, and then the next lap someone else will do it, and then everyone will get a chance to be behind the lead car. So that's going to allow us to learn while we're inside of our own cars. Can't wait. Let's go. Alright, so the first part of the day is officially being wrapped up, getting ready to go eat lunch. Mainly in the session, we just follow the pace car, try to get the visuals of the track, try to learn where the apex is, where the line is, but it went overall really well for me. I had a good time out there, and now we got to get ready for the second part of the day coming out soon.
Not great. See if you can try and get it better this time.
Alright, so it is the final day of Skip Barber, and of course, since it's the final day, I guess Mother Nature decided to make this a wild final day for us, because it seems like it's raining right now, and with Skip Barber, I'm pretty sure you go out on the track even if it's raining, so we might be able to do some rain laps here today on our final day of school. I've had such a magnificent time here at the Skip Barber Racing School. We'll see what this final day has in store for us, because it's already looking crazy out here, so we'll see what happens next. But of course, I've had a magnificent 2 days already, and I can't wait for my final day. Let's go. So our morning part of the day is officially over. So it was rain today, so of course we kind of had to almost do a full reset. So we did the fall behind the pace car thing, where you had to fall behind the car and kind of find the grip on the racetrack. And then after we did our little lead follow with the pace car, we then got to go out on the track again, where the track was still a little bit wet. But what we did is passing exercises, where there were basically cones set up, and then we basically have to dive under those cones. And then the next thing that we're gonna do is the start box thing that we did yesterday, where we basically go around the track again, and then we stop, and then they'll give us advice on our lines or throttle control or steering, anything like that. So let's see what the next day has in store for us. And then also in the passing exercise, I did mess up in turn 3. I basically kind of came in a little bit too soon, and there was a slick patch over. There was like this little slick patch over here, and I had a little bit too much roll speed, and so the wheels lost traction, and ended up doing a little 360 loop. And then so I had to come into the pits. I had to check if anything happened, but there was no damage. And then I went back out on the racetrack, and I did pretty fine over the session. Alright, so to begin the afternoon session, we just did our simulated race restarts. We had to do 2 double file restarts and then a single file restart. I think I did pretty good on my restart. I did pick up, I think, 2 positions out of all the restarts, so I did pretty well on that. And we were supposed to get hot laps by ourselves, but there was a little bit confusion with the pace car kind of merging in the middle of the field instead of up at the field, so everyone was just kind of confused, and we had to pull into the pits to cut it early so that they could clear up all the confusion. But I had a fun time, and now the next thing that we'll be able to do, I think we're going to do more simulated. I think we're going to do like some other simulated restarts. I don't know. I have to check in again. So restarts are basically where when you get to the French straightaway and at the finish line, you're the double file or single file. You're mainly double file for the restarts, and then the leader is going to go at either like the flagman or a restart zone, or maybe even a standing start. It depends on what series you're in. And then the leader kind of sets the pace, and if he has a misshift, then everyone else will be able to go by him. But the race start is basically what kicks the race off. And then there's also single file restarts as well, which mainly come after the yellow flag, but some series it's double file restarts, but those are mainly what restarts are in any racing series. It's going pretty well so far, besides the one spin out that we had earlier when the track was still pretty wet. It's been going really well so far. I've gotten better with my heel toe method, and now with these hot laps I'll be able to finally click some laps off without having to stop on the front straightaway here. So let's see where I'm at. So and one of the craziest experiences during that hot lap session was that little crest up the hill before turn 1. So basically a crest is like on this track is basically like you go uphill and then you almost go immediately downhill. And there's like this little crest in between the uphill and the downhill, and when you went over that crest, it almost felt like my car was floating. And then once I got back on the brakes, the car just set down so hard. It was so crazy through that little crest up there before turn 1. It was an absolutely insane experience every time I went up on there. So that was probably one of my most notable things from that section, was just the insanity from that turn 1 crest up there. I think I did pretty well. I've gotten better at my heel-toe method. I think turn 7 during the corkscrew was actually, I think, one of my personal best corners. I think along with kind of the turns 3 through 5 section, I think was my best section throughout the whole track. So I think overall I did really well. There's still stuff I can improve on. Like, I could still drive it in deeper in some of the corners, just have to use a little bit more brake. But I think overall they said my line was good, so I feel very confident about myself and these newfound abilities that I've had. I've learned so much from this week from the Skip Barber instructors, from the classrooms, and everything that we did on track. It was a huge road course learning experience for me. But of course, I gotta thank and give a big shout out to Tremec Performance for bringing us out here to Skip Barber Racing School. We wouldn't be out here without Tremec. But of course, I also want to thank all of the Skip Barber instructors, Skip Barber for bringing out all of the cars, and for Laguna Seca for letting us race out here and doing all the tests, which is going on right now actually, with a second group going out on the racetrack now. So it was just such a big learning experience for me, getting to learn everything I did during the classrooms. It was just an amazing experience. Skip Barber is an absolutely amazing course, and I think anyone who wants to get into racing or is already doing racing like me should absolutely take this course if they can. It's just, all the instructors are super helpful, they're super friendly, they always want to help you try to get better. It's just such a friendly course for you to help get better at road racing, and it definitely helped me a lot. And there's a lot of things that I can incorporate from this course for any future road racing events that I do in the future. This is the Cam's Eye view here at Tech Raceway. I want to thank Skip Barber and Tremec Performance for bringing us out. Next up, the boring at Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas, baby. This is Cam Man Caraway, signing out.